The Naked Gun, 1988, remains one of the most beloved comedy classics of its era, celebrated for its outrageous humor, sharp parody, and unforgettable performances. In this video, we look back at the talented cast who brought this hilarious world to life and pay tribute to the actors who have sadly passed away. From their iconic comedic moments to the lasting impact they left on generations of fans, we honor their contributions and celebrate the legacy they helped build. Join us as we remember the stars who made The Naked Gun a timeless gem in the world of comedy. Leslie Nielsen, born on February 11, 1926, portrayed Lieutenant Frank Drebin in the Naked Gun film series 1988-1994, starting when he was 62 years old. Frank Drebin was the bumbling, incompetent, yet somehow successful police lieutenant, renowned for his deadpan delivery of absurd lines and his total obliviousness to the chaos he created. Nielsen's portrayal of Drebin, rooted in his ability to play dramatic sincerity amid farce, became his most iconic comedic role. Drebin survived all 3 films. In real life, Leslie Nielsen enjoyed an immensely long and successful career, spanning from 1950 to 2011. He began his career primarily as a dramatic actor in serious films and television, including Forbidden Planet, 1956, and The Poseidon Adventure, 1972. His career experienced a radical successful pivot into comedy with the revolutionary film Airplane, 1980, establishing his world-famous deadpan style, which he perfected in the Naked Gun franchise, originating from the short-lived series Police Squad. His life before his death was characterized by his dedication to comedy and his status as a beloved international icon of farce. Leslie Nielsen passed away on November 28, 2010, at the age of 84. The cause of his death was complications from pneumonia. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Evergreen Cemetery in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, U.S. Ricardo Montalban, born on November 25, 1920, played Vincent Ludwig in The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, 1988, starting when he was 67 years old. Vincent Ludwig was the sophisticated, wealthy, and ruthless antagonist who plots to assassinate the Queen of England. Montalban brought his established suave charm and dramatic intensity to the role, serving as the perfect high-stakes straight man for Frank Drebin's relentless comedic incompetence. His performance anchored the serious stakes of the plot, which allowed the comedy to land even harder. Ludwig died on screen in the film's climax. In real life, Ricardo Montalban enjoyed a long and highly distinguished career spanning from 1941 to 2008, encompassing stage film and television. He achieved widespread fame as the mysterious and benevolent Mr. Rourke in the long-running fantasy drama Fantasy Island, 1977-1984. He also gained cult status for his iconic Emmy-nominated performance as the brilliant villain Khan Noonien Singh in Star Trek II. The Wrath of Khan, 1982. His career was characterized by his versatility, deep, resonant voice, and his ability to portray commanding and elegant figures. Ricardo Montalban passed away on January 14, 2009, at the age of 88. The cause of his death was congestive heart failure. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California, U.S. George Kennedy, born on February 18, 1925, portrayed Captain Ed Hocken in the Naked Gun film series 1988-1994, starting when he was 63 years old. Captain Ed Hocken was Lieutenant Frank Drebin's long-suffering, gruff, and often exasperated commanding officer, serving as the essential straight man to Drebin's endless parade of comic destruction. Kennedy's seasoned dramatic presence and reliable sincerity were vital to the parody anchoring the farcical proceedings with a necessary element of believable authority. Hocken survived all 3 films, In real life, George Kennedy enjoyed a long and highly successful career, spanning from 1955 to 2014, establishing himself as one of Hollywood's most dependable and recognizable character actors. He won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his powerful performance as the convict dragline in the prison drama Cool Hand. Luke, 1967. Kennedy was a familiar face in disaster films, notably starring in the popular Airport series as Joe Petroni, and maintaining a steady presence across film and television for 6 decades. His career was characterized by his versatility in playing both sympathetic figures and menacing villains. George Kennedy passed away on February 28, 2016, at the age of 91. The cause of his death was following a brief illness. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Desert Memorial Park in Cathedral City, California, U.S. O.J. Simpson, born on July 9, 1947, played Detective Nordberg in the Naked Gun film series 1988-1994, starting when he was 41 years old. Detective Nordberg was Frank Drebin's accident-prone, ill-fated partner, primarily utilized as a source of slapstick humor, often being hospitalized or injured in elaborately silly ways in the opening of all 3 films. Simpson's participation in the parody was a memorable part of the franchise's comedic arsenal. Nordberg miraculously survived all 3 films. In real life, O.J. Simpson enjoyed a successful career, spanning from 1968 to 1994, first achieving monumental fame as a Heisman Trophy winner and professional football star in the NFL, where he was one of the league's top running backs. He transitioned successfully into acting, sports broadcasting, and commercial endorsements, becoming a widely recognized and popular public figure. His public life changed dramatically when he became the central figure in the highly publicized 1995 murder trial. His final credited role was in the 3rd Naked Gun film. O.J. Simpson passed away on April 10, 2024, at the age of 76. The cause of his death was cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Las Vegas, Nevada, U.S. Nancy Marchand, born on June 22, 1928, portrayed Mayor Lillian Barkley in The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, 1988, starting when she was 60 years old. Mayor Barkley was the dignified professional authority figure whom Lieutenant Frank Drebin was supposed to protect, serving as the serious governmental figure whose safety was the entire premise for the film's plot. Marchand's presence brought high-level dramatic legitimacy to the farce, anchoring the absurdity with her signature serious and authoritarian demeanor. The mayor survived the film's climax. In real life, Nancy Marchand enjoyed a celebrated and highly distinguished career, spanning from 1951 to 2000, encompassing theater, film, and television. She achieved critical acclaim and won 4 Primetime Emmy Awards for her powerful role as the formidable crusading newspaper publisher Margaret Pynchon in the drama series Lou Grant, 1977-1982. Later in her career, she gained iconic status for her brilliant, chilling portrayal of the manipulative matriarch Livia Soprano in the monumental HBO series The Sopranos. Her career was characterized by her ability to command a scene with her intelligence and formidable presence. Nancy Marchand passed away on June 18, 2000, at the age of 71. The cause of her death was lung cancer. Following her death, she was laid to rest in Connecticut, U.S. Lawrence Tierney, born on March 15, 1919, played the Angel Manager in The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, 1988, starting when he was 69 years old. The Angel Manager was a minor episodic character, likely a manager of the baseball team or a related figure, providing a brief tough guy presence in the background of the film's climactic baseball scene. Tierney, known for his imposing tough guy persona, brought a distinct sense of dramatic intensity to the guest role, providing a memorable contrast to the film's inherent absurdity. His cameo was a nod to his long history of playing menacing figures. His character did not die on screen. In real life, Lawrence Tierney enjoyed a long and highly publicized career spanning from 1943 to 2000, specializing in playing hard-boiled villains, cops, and tough anti-heroes. He achieved early fame for his titular role as the notorious gangster in the film noir classic Dillinger, 1945. His career experienced a notable resurgence late in life when he played the menacing gangster and mastermind Joe Cabot in Quentin Tarantino's hit film Reservoir Dogs, 1992. His life before his death was characterized by his decades of work and his volatile personal life, which often intersected with his intense screen image. Lawrence Tierney passed away on February 26, 2002, at the age of 82. The cause of his death was pneumonia. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California, U.S. Dick Enberg, born on January 9, 1935, appeared as a baseball announcer as himself in The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, 1988, starting when he was 53 years old. Enberg's cameo appearance brought the gravitas and recognizable voice of real-life sports broadcasting to the film's climax, which was set at a baseball game. His presence alongside other famous sports figures was essential to the parody's comedic style of anchoring absurdity in a realistic, familiar setting. As a cameo of himself, he did not die on screen. In real life, Dick Enberg enjoyed a legendary career spanning from 1957 to 2017, establishing himself as one of the most celebrated and versatile sportscasters in American history. He was known for his energetic delivery and signature catchphrase, "Oh my NB." Enberg covered a massive range of events from Super Bowls and NCAA basketball finals, March Madness, to the Olympic Games and Wimbledon tennis tournaments. His distinguished career led to his induction into the National Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association Hall of Fame. His life before his death was characterized by his dedication to sports broadcasting and his status as a beloved public figure. Dick Enberg passed away on December 21, 2017, at the age of 82. The cause of his death was a heart attack. Following his death, he was laid to rest in La Jolla, California, U.S. Tim McCarver, born on October 16, 1941, also appeared as a baseball announcer as himself in The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, 1988, starting when he was 47 years old. McCarver's cameo brought the authority of a former Major League Baseball player and established sports analyst to the film's climactic baseball sequence. His knowledgeable, calm presence served as another perfect straight man for the physical comedy that unfolded during the game. As a cameo of himself, he did not die on screen. In real life, Tim McCarver enjoyed a highly distinguished career spanning from 1959 to 2022. He first established his fame as a professional baseball player, serving as a catcher for 4 decades, 1959-1980, with teams like the St. Louis Cardinals. Following his playing career, he transitioned seamlessly into broadcasting, becoming a respected analyst, known for his insightful, intelligent commentary, particularly during National World Series broadcasts. He won multiple Emmy Awards for his broadcast work. His life before his death was characterized by his dedication to the sport of baseball, both on the field and in the booth. Tim McCarver passed away on February 16, 2023, at the age of 81. The cause of his death was heart failure. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Memphis, Tennessee, U.S. Joyce Brothers, born on September 20, 1927, appeared as a baseball announcer as herself in The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, 1988, starting when she was 60 years old. Brothers' cameo appearance brought the unique authority of a media personality and psychologist to the film's climactic baseball scene. Her serious professional analysis of the fictional baseball player's psychological states, delivered with total sincerity amid the unfolding chaos, was a hallmark of the film's deadpan parody style. As a cameo of herself, she did not die on screen. In real life, Joyce Brothers enjoyed a lengthy and trailblazing career, spanning from 1957 to 2013, establishing herself as one of America's first and most recognized media psychologists. She first gained fame by successfully winning the game show The $64,000 Question on the topic of boxing. She maintained a highly successful career for decades, dispensing advice across radio, television, often appearing on talk shows and game shows, and through a syndicated newspaper column. Her career normalized the discussion of psychological topics in the popular media. Her life before her death was characterized by her dedication to her public platform and her status as a trusted voice in American media. Joyce Brothers passed away on May 13, 2013, at the age of 85. The cause of her death was natural causes. Following her death, she was laid to rest in Fort Lee, New Jersey, U.S. Nicholas Worth, born on September 4, 1937, played Thug Number 1 in The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, 1988, starting when he was 49 years old. Worth appeared in a minor episodic role, bringing his imposing physical presence to the scene, typical of the many villainous roles he specialized in. His presence served as a grim, serious counterpoint to the film's rampant absurdity. Thug Number 1 did not die on screen. In real life, Nicholas Worth enjoyed a steady career spanning from 1974 to 2005, establishing himself as a prolific character actor, often cast as villains, thugs, and menacing figures due to his intense screen presence and height. He appeared in various horror and action films, including the cult sci-fi film Swamp Thing, 1982, and the superhero dark fantasy Darkman, 1990. Worth was known for his memorable tough performances in B-movies and action films. His career included numerous television guest spots, always utilizing his imposing physique and intense demeanor. His life before his death was characterized by his nearly 3 decades of consistent work in supporting roles. Nicholas Worth passed away on May 7, 2007, at the age of 69. The cause of his death was heart failure. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Richard Griffiths, born on July 31, 1947, portrayed Dr. Meinheimer, Chait Trak Earl Hacker, in The Naked Gun, Tui Flein Tantu, E12. The Smell of Fear, 1991, starting when he was 44 years old. Dr. Meinheimer was the brilliant scientist whom Drebin must protect, and Earl Hacker was his evil imposter. Griffiths brought his formidable stage presence and versatility to the dual role, serving as the central dramatic anchor for the film's spoof plot. His serious performance amidst the surrounding absurdity was vital to the film's comedic success. Both characters ultimately survived the film. In real life, Richard Griffiths enjoyed a celebrated and highly distinguished career spanning from 1974 to 2013. He was a renowned British actor who achieved global fame for his beloved stage work, particularly his Tony Award-winning role in The History Boys. He gained massive recognition worldwide for his iconic film role as the perpetually grumpy and fearful Uncle Vernon Dursley in the Harry Potter film series. His career was characterized by his versatility, his commanding stage presence, and his ability to master both comedy and high drama. Richard Griffiths passed away on March 28, 2013, at the age of 65. The cause of his death was complications following heart surgery. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Coventry, England. Anthony James, born on July 22, 1942, played Hector Savage in The Naked Gun, 112, The Smell of Fear, 1991, starting when he was 49 years old. Hector Savage was one of the dangerous thugs working for the film's villain, a minor but memorable character whose menacing presence was played for both action and comic effect in the film's chaotic sequences. James brought his distinct, intense screen presence to the role typical of the many villainous figures he portrayed in his career. Savage did not die on screen. In real life, Anthony James enjoyed a highly recognizable career, spanning from 1967 to 1994, establishing himself as one of Hollywood's quintessential character actors, specializing in villains, henchmen, and menacing supporting roles due to his unique, intense appearance. His film credits include the acclaimed drama In the Heat of the Night, 1967, and the classic Clint Eastwood western High Plains, Drifter, 1973. His career spanned nearly 3 decades of consistent work in supporting roles across multiple genres. His life before his death was characterized by his decades of character work and his later transition into painting and poetry following his retirement from acting. Anthony James passed away on May 18, 2020, at the age of 77. The cause of his death was cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Massachusetts, U.S. Lloyd Bochner, born on July 29, 1924, portrayed Baggett in The Naked Gun 2, 1-2, The Smell of Fear, 1991, starting when he was 66 years old. Baggett was a minor professional character, likely a member of the villain's conspiracy, or a government official. Bochner brought his distinguished, authoritative, and serious dramatic presence to the guest role, which was essential to anchoring the film's farcical plot in a veneer of realism. His performance was typical of the many functional, high-level roles he played across decades of television. Baggett did not die on screen. In real life, Lloyd Bochner enjoyed a long and successful career spanning from 1951 to 2004. He was a Canadian actor who achieved widespread recognition for his major roles in film and television, known for his deep, resonant voice and commanding screen presence. He is memorable for his appearance in the classic film Noir Point Blank, 1967, and especially for his starring role in the iconic science fiction television episode To Serve Man from The Twilight Zone, 1962. His career included countless guest appearances on major television dramas and series. His life before his death was characterized by his decades of continuous, steady character work. Lloyd Bochner passed away on October 29, 2005, at the age of 81. The cause of his death was cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Tim O'Connor, born on July 3, 1927, played Fenswick in The Naked Gun 2-1-2, The Smell of Fear. 1991, starting when he was 63 years old. Fenswick was a minor professional character, likely another figure of authority or government official, caught up in the main plot, lending professional weight to the film's farcical proceedings. O'Connor, a highly recognizable veteran actor, brought his strong professional demeanor to the guest role. His presence contributed to the film's comedic style of using serious, dramatic actors in absurd situations. Fenswick did not die on screen. In real life, Tim O'Connor enjoyed a long and varied career spanning from 1949 to 1997, establishing himself as a highly dependable character actor across television and film. He is best known for his long-running role as Elliot Carson in the popular television soap opera Peyton Place, 1964-1968. He also gained cult recognition in the science fiction community for his recurring role as Dr. Elias Hewer in the series Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, 1979-1981. His career was characterized by his consistent, steady work across 4 decades. Tim O'Connor passed away on April 5, 2018, at the remarkable age of 90. The cause of his death was following a long illness. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Nevada, U.S. Peter Mark Richman, born on April 16, 1927, portrayed Dunwell in The Naked Gun 2, One Toi Two, The Smell of Fear, 1991, starting when he was 64 years old. Dunwell was a minor professional character, likely a member of the villain's conspiracy or a government official. Richmond, a highly prolific and dependable dramatic actor, brought a serious professional demeanor to the guest role, which was essential to anchoring the film's chaotic farcical plot in a veneer of realism. His appearance was typical of the many functional high-level roles he played across decades of television. Dunwell did not die on screen. In real life, Peter Mark Richmond enjoyed a long and exceptionally prolific career spanning from 1950 to 2017, encompassing a long stage career film and countless television appearances. He was a familiar and highly recognizable face on episodic television, appearing in hundreds of shows, including recurring roles in popular series such as Three's Company Dynasty and Beverly Hills 90210. Richmond often specialized in playing authoritative figures, businessmen, and dramatic leads in various genres. His career was characterized by his nearly 7 decades of continuous, steady work in Hollywood. Richmond was also an accomplished artist and novelist. His life before his death was marked by his lifelong dedication to the arts. Peter Mark Richmond passed away on January 14, 2021, at the remarkable age of 93. The cause of his death was natural causes. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Woodland Hills, California, U.S. Who's your favorite character from The Naked Gun? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.